Fans of Set and new Set players alike love Set dice. For ages 8 and up, Set dice can be played by yourself or with up to 6 people. Set dice contains 3 games in one: Set Cubed, Scramble Set, and Crossword Set. In order to play Set dice, you need to know how to make a set. There's only one rule to Set. A set contains 3 dice that are either all the same or all different in each individual feature. Each die in Set dice contains 3 features: shape, color, and number. Shape is squiggle, oval, diamond, and color is purple, green, red, and number is 1, 2, and 3. For every 2 dice, there is a third die that makes it a set. For example, each one of these are different in shape, oval, diamond, squiggle, different in color, red, purple, green, and different in number, 1, 2, and 3. For more on how to make a set, watch our interactive set tutorial. Now that you know what a set is, we can play the game. We'll start with how to play Set Cubed. First, each player draws 5 dice from the bag, and all players roll their dice at the same time. The first player that sees a set in their dice calls Set, and they'll go first. This person will lay their set out across the Set logo in the middle of the board. This player scores 3 points, 1 point for each die that contributes to the set. Play continues in a clockwise motion. The next player must build a set using up to 3 of their dice in combination with the dice that is currently on the board. Players will often roll a wild die. Wild dice can be used on any die needed to complete a set. When a wild is played, the player must state what features the wild represents, and its features cannot be changed. Any number of wild dice can be used during a turn or in a set. Now that each player has had their first turn, the players must all draw and roll the number of dice they need in order to get their hand back up to 5 dice. Before each round begins from this point on, the players have the opportunity to look at their dice and the dice on the board to decide which, if any, of their dice they would like to re-roll. Players will also often land on bonus squares. These are the numbered squares on the board. The first time a bonus square is used, the player gets to add the bonus points to their total points for that turn. Bonus points can only be added 1 time, no matter how many sets are made reusing the die on the bonus square. The person with the highest score at the end of the game wins. For more on how to play Set Cubed, watch our interactive tutorial. The next game inside Set dice is Scramble Set. There are 5 rounds in this game. Start by emptying out all of the 42 dice on the table. Call sets as you see them, place the sets in front of you, and play until there are no more remaining sets left on the table. A wild die can be used to complete any set. Once there are no remaining sets on the table, each person will tally their number of sets. Place all of the dice in the bag and begin round 2. The player with the most sets by the end of round 5 is the winner. Now that you've learned the first 2 games, it's time to learn Crossword Set. Each player takes 10 dice out of the bag and then roll their dice at the same time. The goal is to combine your dice into a crossword-like grid in order to make the most sets. You have to use all of your dice, and since each player can only make 1 grid, they must all connect. If you can't use all 10 of your dice, you may take an additional die from the bag, or more as needed. However, be careful, each dice you take out of the bag must be used. Any unused dice will count against you at the end of the game. When a wild die is played, it can only be assigned 1 set of features, and if it's used again in a different direction, it must keep those same features. The first player to use all of their dice wins. This is the only player to score points. Their score will be equal to the total number of dice that other players have left unused. The player with the most points at the end of round 3 wins. Set dice is a versatile game that all ages can enjoy. There's something for everyone inside of Set dice. Set Cubed takes the speed out of Set and adds in strategy. True Set fans will love the fast and furious element of Scramble Set, and Master Set players will love the skill and speed needed for Crossword Set. And don't forget to collect the whole Set family for a lifetime of challenging fun.